After the many ages of Arda, when the realms of men come to ruin, and darkness returns to the world, the second prophecy of Mandos will be fulfilled, and the world will end with Dagor Dagorath, the final battle. Melkor, chief enemy of the Valar, will return to the world. Prophecy states that Morgoth will get past the guard barring his way to break through the door of night, leaving the timeless void and returning to Ea. Once returned, he will plunge the world into darkness, destroying the sun and moon. He will raise his mighty legions once again. Orcs, Uruk-hai, trolls, dragons, balrogs, fell beasts, vampires, werewolves, wraiths, wargs, and great spiders will all serve him, and he will unleash his evil on the world, destroying everything in his path. The armies of the Valar shall be raised one last time in a final great alliance. The last remnants of the realms of men, as well as the animals of the world, will unite against the invasion, and from the halls of Mandos, the spirits of the deceased will return to serve the light. Maiar, elves, ents, dwarves, great eagles, and hobbits will all fight for the Valar. Leading the forces of the Valar will be Manwë and Tulkas the Strong. Their lieutenants will be the great Maya Eonwe, Eärendil the Mariner, who will fly into battle aboard his skyship, and Turin Turambar, the greatest warrior of men. Leading the forces of darkness will be Morgoth himself, as well as his chief lieutenant, the second Dark Lord, Sauron, ever faithful to his master. Tulkas will fight Morgoth in single combat, even wrestling him to the ground, but it will not be Tulkas who strikes the final blow. Instead, Turin Turambar, son of Húrin Thallion, would raise his black sword, Gurthang, and ram it through the heart of Morgoth, ending him once and for all. All of Morgoth's evil minions will die, and the casualties for the victorious will also be catastrophic. Arda itself would also suffer, with its land and seas in disarray. Yet with Morgoth defeated, the world might be made anew. The three Silmarils will be taken from the sky, the sea, and the earth, and they will at last be returned to Feanor, who will give them to Yavanna, so she might use their light to rekindle the light of the two trees. The Pelori mountains will be leveled, and the light of the trees shall shine across the world. All the elves of Arda will reawaken, joining men, the Valar, and Maiar in singing a second musical theme, with the creator, Eru Ilúvatar, creating a second world of which nothing is known. Not even the Valar have any clue as to what Eru has planned for the second music, except that it will be greater than the first. Ancient dwarven prophecies state that they will aid their god Mahal, possibly another name for Aule, in rebuilding Arda, which means they may have a part in creating the new world. The ultimate fate of men remains unknown. Though elves are eternally bound to Arda, the spirits of men will be taken by Eru after the final battle, perhaps returned in the second world, or perhaps not. Only Eru truly knows. Thus spoke Mandos in prophecy, when the Valar sat in judgment in Valinor, and the rumor of his word was whispered among all the elves of the west. When the world is old and the powers grow weary, then Morgoth, seeing the guard sleepeth, shall come back through the door of the night, out of the timeless void, and he shall destroy the sun and the moon. But Eärendil shall descend upon him as a white and searing flame, and drive him from the airs. Then shall the last battle be gathered on the field of Valinor. In that day, Tulkas shall strive with Morgoth, and on his right hand shall be Eonwe, and on his left Turin Turambar, son of Húrin, coming from the halls of Mandos. And the black sword of Turin shall deal unto Morgoth his death and final end. And so shall the children of Húrin and all fallen men be avenged. Thereafter shall earth be broken and remade, and the Silmarils shall be recovered out of air and earth and sea. For Eärendil shall descend and surrender that flame which he hath had in keeping. Then Feanor shall take the three jewels and bear them to Yavanna Palurian, and she will break them, and with their fire rekindle the two trees. And a great light shall come forth, and the mountains of Valinor shall be leveled, so that the light shall go out over all the world. In that light the Valar will grow young again, and the elves awake, and all their dead arise, and the purpose of Ilúvatar be fulfilled concerning them. But of men in that day the prophecy of Mandos doth not speak, and no man it names, save Turin only, and to him a place is given among the sons of the Valar.